and this is on me. I should probably take the mics hot and not just have us be live. A
That's
Wow.
fucking.
monkey with buttons, folks.
I'm glad I'm not Dylan.
Are you talking to the folks? Because
There's
we still don't know.
no. That's We're live. We're live and hot now, and yep, that's
hilarious. Bravo, sir.
That's okay. There was a whole separate audio issue that I didn't know about until Theo came down because he needed something, and then I found out that my noise canceling headphones were keeping me from hearing that the audio was also coming out of the TV down here in the basement, and it was cranked up all the way.
Huh.
Wild.
So he's just up in the living room listening to you guys
That's great.
just rumble up through the fucking floor. So, yeah.
Fuck it.
How's he listening to us if we weren't live?
No, he could hear the TV from the basement, I imagine.
Because you're still coming through in Discord.
Oh, your Discord's through the TV. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you get a chance to watch Hail Mary?
I did.
I assumed you would like it, but maybe not the way it ended.
I am actually pretty okay with that ending.
There's still some questions to be answered.
Yes. I love what they did. I actually, when it fades to black and then it comes back up, and you're now at the ending with Grace. I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a little bit. That was such a great way.
I listened to an interview with the author. I think we mentioned the same guy that wrote The Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he has a pun built in, because the ship is called the Hail Mary, and with the other astronauts, it's full of grace.
Correct.
So, with the other astronauts deceased, the ship is full of grace.
Yes, when I'm watching it and I realize, oh, the ship is called Hail Mary. Oh, his name is Grace. I was like, that's not a coincidence.
No, that was purposeful. He said he couldn't resist. So,
hard to blame him.
go
ahead.
I stand by. Rocky is the most adorable thing I've ever seen without a face.
Yes. Can I just say that their interpretation of an alien in that movie made me feel really, I don't want to say validated, because I am not a scientist, so my opinion doesn't matter on that, but it felt really good to see a big movie,
humanoid looking thing. Yeah.
Yes. This is life not as we know it.
Well,
God,
the interview I listened to was really interesting, because he talked about that, and he kind of gave a pass to science fiction we know and love. If Star Trek had, every shape and size alien you can think of, it would be impossible to make every week.
Sure.
So having most of the, aliens being bipedal, upright, humanoid shaped people, you can actually make a show.
Yes.
But, when we're doing a movie for, I think he said $250 million it to cost them.
Yeah.
It's
you have a little more leeway.
Yeah. And the story about Rocky's voice was really kind of endearing, because Ryan Gosling was saying how he was just in this tin box talking to nothing, because, or talking to a puppet, and to make it feel like a conversation, to get the proper pacing and reaction back and forth when
Mm-hmm.
people are talking, the main puppeteer started reading Rocky's lines, and they're like, that should just be Rocky's voice. So the puppeteer actually voiced Rocky. That voice
That's amazing.
that voice they end up on when they're going through, like, let's see, Meryl Streep or this or that,
Yeah,
and they end up on that. That's his voice.
that's amazing. I love that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, the science in Hail Mary is a little
Daunting?
less sound. Well, it's a little less sound science than what they did in The Martian. But like,
there's a lot of things you don't know, though. What are some of your problems, and I'll see if they addressed or answered it.
Okay, so I get the idea of the astrophage as the fuel. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my first question, my first concern was, well, how are you at a point where you are actually literally killing the astrophage to create propulsion? Because, like, they clearly didn't need to be destroyed to travel, because the whole point was we could see the line going from Venus to the sun. They are able to travel in space. I guess, like, I was really struggling with why
I think it's a different. It's like they eat this energy, and basically we're igniting that energy.
Okay, so that would be like, I was
in the gas tank. They are kind of reproducing at a much slower rate, because the amount of CO2 and stuff we can put in there to spur that is lessened by, that's what we're taking with us.
Yeah. The other concern is just, like, they were a little loose time to get to Tau Ceti. Like, not horribly. It wasn't the end of the world kind of thing, but the time and whatnot, that, yeah, it's just the 11 light years thing, just like, yeah.
Well, because of the astrophage, they were able to accelerate the entire time going there. So it didn't take 11 point whatever light years.
Well, but
it actually took much less.
But it can't.
4 years or something.
But it can't.
It can't what?
It can't take less. Because 11.9 light years, which is what they talk about.
This is relativity. This is the time in which he is on the ship, is that time.
Sure. No, for him, the time is faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm not completely
like it's
understanding what it is. I just know the arguments. So
they were a little loose with it. I'm not mad about it, though, because it's not like, we are making strides in our science fiction to be more science literate and science accurate. Like, we're not talking about, Star Wars, where they travel through hyperspace in the Millennium Falcon and end up somewhere, and then they're still able to have a conversation in real time with someone somewhere else, clearly on the other side of a hyperspace travel. Like, we're getting better. I don't say it because I'm like, that was bad. Like, it just, it was a little less realistic than what we had in the other novel. And I'm okay with that. I just, Well,
we know a lot more about Mars than we did Tau Ceti. So
yes.
One of the things that really tickled me was one of the plot points, or near the end, is Rocky has extra fuel that he can give to Grace, so he can actually return home, because he was going to take all the fuel he had to get there, and there was no coming back. But
Right.
Rocky has a whole bunch of fuel, and the reason being his species doesn't know about relativity. They've not made that discovery, and they didn't know what radiation was. And he had to answer, why wouldn't they? Why what?
Right.
Why is that? What's the logical reason for them not to know that? And different atmospheric properties of the aliens' home planet. Like the atmosphere is made of ammonia. And it's very heavy, and at the surface where these creatures live, it's absolute darkness.
Right.
And it's really, really fucking hot.
Yep.
Because of the pressure of the gas. But
yeah, I fucking there's so much about that movie that I loved.
Honestly, the thing that I didn't really pick up on, or I didn't catch the first time I watched it, and I did the second time, when he's talking to the astronauts and he's like, it's not bravery, it's just finding somebody to be brave for.
Right.
And that even at that point, having watched it already, Rocky is the person he's brave for.
Correct.
So, yeah, I felt dumb when I made that observation, because I had forgotten that conversation by the time we got to the end. So much had happened. And on rewatch, you catch it again.
Yeah, it is right now. It's probably my favorite science fiction movie of the past. I don't know, without looking at a calendar, 10 years, probably the last decade.
It's that, and it's fucking beautiful. Some of the special effects and the planet that they go fishing on.
Yes.
It looks fucking cool as hell. Green and red flames for an atmosphere. It's just fucking crazy. Just they had fun just trying to say, this doesn't have to be Earth. And that's kind of the whole argument that he made, which got him kicked out of, theoretical science as it is.
Right.
See, just because we are dependent on water doesn't mean another planet can't have life and not need water, which is Rocky, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And Rocky doing the thumbs down when he does the thumbs up thing.
Yes, I love that so much.
Cute, and fist my bump.
Yes. So, did anybody else want to chime in on Project Hail Mary? Because I got a movie that I want to.
No one else watched it. Sorry.
Okay, so this weekend I watched Project Hail Mary. I watched Scary Movie 5, Dear Santa, and the movie I want to talk about. But real quick, I watched Scary Movie 5. Did not know how recent that one was.
Is that the most recent one, or was there a 6?
This is the most recent one. It came out in 2013. They are currently working on Scary Movie 6.
Oh, the new Scream came out, and they're working on a Scary movie. That's where my confusion. Okay.
So, Scary Movie 5 is probably the least problematic scary movie you could watch, because it is the newest, and we've stopped doing some of the terrible things that we did before. Dear Santa is a hilarious flick with Jack Black, where he plays a demon.
Fun.
Because the little boy has dyslexia, and he's not good at the spelling, guys. So his letter
goes to Satan.
Correct.
Nice.
It was a great movie. Jack Black is Jack Black in it. It was a good time.
The ending on that really pissed me off, though.
The ending on that really pissed you off.
I feel like that's a lazy, we're just gonna bullshit some ending.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure. You know me, I hate most endings, so,
Right. But it's one of those things where, that's one of, the big ones where
Yeah.
If you're doing that, then
I guess
whole
I
movie
was
didn't have
more
any stakes.
forgiving. I think I was more forgiving because it was I just looked at it like just a holiday movie.
Yeah.
I mean, we liked it the whole way through up until that point, and it wasn't bad enough to like, oh my god, that whole movie sucked. Like, it was an enjoyable time. It was just like the dumbest possible option for an ending.
I mean, that puts it right in line with the last Avengers movie.
Which one was that?
Endgame?
Oh.
He doesn't like happy endings.
Yeah, that's part of it. Okay, so the movie I want to talk about. This movie, oh my god. Okay, it's called Chompy and the Girls.
Okay.
Where just tell us where you found this.
I watched it on Prime.
Okay, Chompy and the Girls.
And the Girls, and the and is
any
the
notable stars that we would recognize?
Doesn't sound promising.
Probably not. Probably not. I was looking. I was looking just to make sure. Like, there are people in this film who have more than one IMDb acting credit. One of them, I'm pretty sure you've probably seen him in something. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's just not like, big name actor or whatever. So the premise of Chompy and the Girl. There's a whole family drama, paternity thing that kind of like is the set dressing for the story, and it's the MacGuffin that got the two people to the park for this to start. There is this man who is walking around swallowing girls whole.
As one does.
His mouth grows to absolutely hilariously comical proportions. Let's see if I can. So if I
while they sit still and he shoves them in, what?
I'm just gonna. God damn it! I was trying to screenshot the IMDb page because the still for the trailer on the page is him with his mouth open. Think like unhinged snake jaw with just the most hilariously bad practical prosthetics that you can come up with.
It definitely sounds unhinged.
So you're talking cone heads in the dentist chair.
Yeah, that's probably better. So Chompy is trying to save the world from something that no one can see.
Girls.
It's an entity attached to the girl. But oh my god, this movie, like, twists, turns, M. Night Shyamalan attempted twists every 15, 20 minutes. Like, you get to a point where it's like an inflection point in the story and there's something to be learned, a climactic moment, and attempt to get you.
Okay, it's a Jesselneck punchline. You're just waiting for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am so perplexed by this movie, partially because there are parts of it that are just indefensibly bad.
What? Did Chad just say that?
Yes, I did. Like, there are parts of this, and I'm not just talking story. I'm also talking like production, special effects, things like that. There are just parts of this that, man, they made choices, and they were not the best choices to make.
Excuse me.
But I'm not saying that it was so bad that it was a waste of an hour and 29 minutes. It was just, man, I felt like I needed to be mystery science theatering this thing with recreational substances at my disposal, because that, I think, is probably the only way this movie is going to make sense. I think the most surprising thing to me was that it has a 5.4 score on IMDb.
Out of
somewhat reasonable, yeah. I mean,
yeah, like it's out of 10.
Usually, if it's a bad one, it's going to have the 3.
Right. So, cool. So he's
got a lot of friends helping him out there.
Yeah, well, about that. Okay, so I found a production still that shows the mouth prosthetic. I just threw it in chat. For what it is, it was actually like it's a well-made thing, but it's still that doesn't mean that it looks real.
There's a reason why there's a reason why they're not showing it in profile, right?
Yeah.
You can see the brush strokes on the teeth.
Yes, you can see that, and where it blends into his face. And now he's not walking around like that the whole movie. There are times when his mouth is shut and it is normal sized. He's not wearing any prosthetics when the mouth is shut. Man, I would say if you've got 90 minutes to kill and you just want to watch something, no. Like if you watch it, go in with the idea that there are parts of this movie not even Chad can defend, and just stick around for the ride, because man, is it a weird fucking ride.
Watch it just to see Chad's bottom barrel.
No, this is not bottom of the barrel, sir.
Okay. What?
Okay. No, there are movies that I have watched that are so bad I would not recommend them. I would not talk about them on this podcast.
Where does the Beastmaster rank on that recommend, don't recommend?
The Beastmaster?
No, you probably that was when I was a kid, and if you
which one? The first one? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay.
The first one.
Are you talking about the one from 1982?
With the ferrets.
With the ferrets and the tiger and the hawk.
So the poster is a dude in a Conan pose with a scantily clad woman and a black cat and a hawk behind him.
And a ring with an eyeball on it.
Yeah. I am not familiar with this.
I love that movie.
I always thought it was so fucking cool that he had the ferrets. And I couldn't even tell you why I thought it was cool, but when I was little, I was just like, this motherfucker has ferrets, not just one, but 2. Mm-hmm. How badass is that? I had no concept of why it was badass. And in retrospect, it's not really. It's fucking ferrets. No. But all the same, that was little me's process on it. So I was right there with you, man. I also thought that it was stupid cool.
It's got Rip Torn in it, so I guess I'm gonna have to watch.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It is campy, but it's also, I mean, it's
to keep in mind when it came out, because it was totally on par for right then.
Yeah, it is easily on the same level of Conan the Destroyer.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a solid story there.
Okay.
And he's kind of has a fantasy swords and sorcery kind of superpower. that he can kind of communicate with beasts. That's why it's called the Beastmaster.
By the ferrets.
Okay.
So, like the ferrets and the tiger and the
bird.
The bird. But yeah, who's I forget who. The black guy, the monk in it. He's a named. I know that actor. He was the dad in Coming to America. He ran the McDowells.
John Amos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays a character in it too.
Okay. I will have to give it a watch.
If you can find it somewhere, yeah. But no. Sorry.
It's on Pluto.
Back to
Oh, no. That was it. I just
if you have 90 minutes
yeah, if you have 90 minutes, watch it.
Girls.
Because there are parts of it that are a really good fun time, reminiscent of like the first Evil Dead in kind of like campy nature.
Okay.
And then there's just so many unexpected things.
So it doesn't phone it in on the originality. It definitely comes with new ideas.
Oh, it definitely, yes, there are definitely new ideas.
They don't all connect or land, but they're no one else has done it.
Correct. No one else has done it, and by God, they tried it.
Okay.
And that I'm not mad at them for trying. It just, it's easy to tell the movies that were made by a small group of people for the love of making a movie, because one of the first things that starts to suffer on a low budget product like that is the editing. Because sure, anyone can edit a film together. You can. But being a good editor is a skill.
Patton Oswalt has a bit about that. It says guaranteed if there's a movie you love, it was directed by a man and edited by a woman. Because
probably,
he's just gonna go out there and like shoot so much film, just cover everything with my film, miles and miles of film. And then she's like, okay, get out of here. I gotta make a movie out of this mess.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that was the stuff I wanted to talk about movie wise. I can talk about other things if we don't have anything to talk about. But
well, very quick aside, I don't know if you follow any of this anymore, but all the Universes Beyond stuff for Magic, where they do, they just got a Marvel set that came out last month.
I keep seeing a bunch of commercials about it.
Commercials?
Yeah. On like Disney Plus and stuff.
Yeah.
Iron Man with
TV
the 10
commercials.
rings and Scarlet Witch with Mjolnir. Thanos with Cap's shield. Yeah.
Well, then, maybe they pay extra for that, so they probably got some promos with it. They're doing Star Trek in December, I think. Look,
Star Trek.
I'm fine with it at this point. Like, technically, they did a set, like in universe set last year. That was Edge of Eternities. That had spaceships and things. Some of the mechanics were kind of cool, but like they did really good on the art, and they kind of made this. They designed these two sets at the same time, basically. So some of the stuff will carry over, but some of the art I like. The treatments on the whatever. Yeah. But like the parts of people are, I don't know. Internet people suck. They hate everything because it exists. So I really don't give a shit what any of those people think. But I did find it funny that this is because they've been doing serialized cards
Yes.
recently, but now they're doing autograph cards. Like you can pull a
Autographed
William
by
Shatner
who?
autographed Magic card.
Oh my god. Pass.
Cash grab.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all a cash grab. But like, if it was between having a number printed on it and having an autograph, I'd still take the autograph because I think it's an interesting thing.
Sure. I guess I am just that's not my thing.
Well, they're only in collector boosters, so if you're not spending the extra money on the collector booster, you're not getting one anyway. So it doesn't. It really, like, they make collector's boosters for people that want to spend the money on the extra treatments, and
Right.
all the other cards are functionally in the rest of the set.
Right.
Like, with the extent of, like, sometimes some things are only in the commander deck or only in the jumpstart packs, but like, it's not like there's anything in the collectors outside of the serialized ones that you can't get the base card of. So I'm perfectly fine with the way that they do that. And if you don't like it, then you just don't buy the super expensive booster packs and you won't get it.
Right.
It's not like, oh, the price of everything else went up to justify the cost of Shatner's autograph.
Okay. As long as it's something like that feels more palatable.
That's what they've always been doing. Like the crazy chase cards are always in the collector's boosters. And
like
technically,
I know
the collector's boosters, they do not reprint them, so whatever they make, whatever they make of that doesn't get reprinted, and then they print the rest of it to the ground as needed.
Interesting. I mean, if that's the way they want to do it to try and make money, that's fine. I mean, I know, Post Malone bought the one of one ring.
Yep.
I know there's some high profile people out there who love Magic. So, yeah, sure, get some of that whale money if you can. It's just not, I don't know, it's just not my thing.
Honestly, I'm fine with it. Like, the bulk of what I play, like, realistically, is on Arena, and I draft.
Yeah.
And these sets have been some of the most fun, like, draft environments.
Really?
Just because I feel like I can play a 10-turn game and not 4 turns and it's over because stuff is stupid overpowered. Like, I like to play Magic to play the cards and not, oh, my combo went off early, you're screwed.
I would agree with that, yeah.
And there's definitely other ones that I just did not like because it's like, cool, there's no way to come back from this if you have these 3 cards.
Right.
Hey, I gotta interrupt real quick. I gotta step away for a bit. Because I've gotta I gotta get together some stuff for prep for a procedure tomorrow. I'll be back when as soon as I can.
Okay. So I'm sorry. He said he has to step away, but we're good to keep going. He left everything on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent a pic of what they showed the cards looking like for the autograph ones, but yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. When I say it's not my thing, like, I'm not mad that they're doing it. If that's what they want to do, yeah, sure. I just
Who's it autographed by, the artist or William Shatner?
No,
that's
Shatner. I mean, whatever. Maybe it'll make normal cards cheaper. Because
I mean, those you said get some of that whale money. That whale money isn't going to Wizards of the Coast. It's going to the guy that opened that pack. Which then causes that guy that's buying the packs buy more packs, hoping to get that to sell to the whale.
Right, but this is a collector's pack. This is a whole different thing. This is not the Magic
not a tournament back kind of thing.
No. These are tournament cards. These are not normal Magic the Gathering booster packs like we bought when we were young.
Oh.
This is like a completely separate pack. There's less cards in it. It's very expensive, but that's where the autographs are. That's where the serialized 101 ring was. But I mean, we're talking like, I don't know, D, is it like $50 a pack for the collector stuff? Is that fair?
It depends in universe, out of universe. I think 35-40 is what you're normally looking at.
Okay. But there's only like 5 cards or something, right?
No, there's regular, there's 14 cards, I think.
Is there?
It's a normal amount. Everything in the pack is foil. So it's commons and uncommons. They're all foiled. It's your foil land. And then you have 3 rare slots that you can get certain things in. It's all slotted a certain way. But there's 3 to 5 rares in the pack. Just depends, rare or mythic. Certain slots have a chance to be Surge foils or Galaxy foils or whatever the treatment is for that set. And then other ones have chances to be the bonus sheet cards that they have. They print a bonus sheet of 15 to 30 cards that are not standard legal, but they're eternal legal, so you can play them. They're usually just reprints of other things with that set's flavor.
Gotcha.
So there was a bunch of stuff printed with the turtles that had the turtles on it, and they were just versions of the old cards.
The SpongeBob counterspell kind of thing.
Well, those are secret layers, which you can only buy through the website on the secret layer drops.
Oh.
This is
that
whatever card, it'd be a Wrath of God with, you just call it the Wrath of Khan, and it would be him on there, and it'd be destroy all creatures. But it would, some of them have subtitles that just say what card they are copying for unique purposes. You can't put 8 of them in your deck.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, once again, it doesn't stop anybody from playing what they want to play, and all the cards are generally available.
Yeah.
In some version to everyone.
I think the part that has me sad is that the chase card, extra card thing that's not the base set that we saw kind of erupt in the late 90s and took hold in sports cards, by the early 2000s. I hated that. That it was no longer fun for me to get cards, because if it wasn't an insert card that they, as they called them back in the day, then you were just go throw the rest of it in the trash. Now I get it. This is a little different. Nobody's going to be throwing these cards in the trash. It feels like all the hype is on the glitz and glamour now.
I mean, yes and no, but here's the deal with the current economy that we're in. This is what people spend their money on sometimes now.
Sure.
There's people running around with $6,000 commander decks, and that's not even.
Yeah. My buddy at work has probably 10 wrapped up in his.
Right. If you start putting a bunch of duels and stuff in there, then it's going to get up there real quick.
Yep.
But I mean, $6,000 goblin decks, and goblins are cheap as fuck. They just got the most expensive printings of everything, and found the secret layer versions and the this and that and whatever.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we did that in some games, just in L5R. Well, yeah, Snap, but in L5R, if you were playing a card that was available in Imperial, I don't know many people who weren't man, I wish I could get this in Imperial. You know,
Right.
that was like the ultimate flex to, because L5R, every set had a different border, so there, you could point that out pretty easily. I don't know, just I miss when the hobby was a little more simplistic, I guess.
But I mean, the average age now is like 35 or something dumb. So like,
yeah,
if you're gonna bring in some of the younger kids, you gotta do what they're used to and not what you're used to. Because like, the old folks still have the options to get the same cards that they always had.
right.
They don't need foils, they don't need whatever, or they can go all out with it and do something crazy. But I'm just happy that like the game functions the same.
Yeah.
No matter what your cards look like. So that was, if that part changed, or if it became, I can't get this card because I did not buy these special packs, like the base card of it, then that's where I have more of an issue.
I can see that. I'd agree with that.
But I can play the game with one of the 4 versions of the same card. It's just the base one, the foil one, the alternate art, and the, extra special foil version. And I'm fine with that. Like, there are, for all the people that complain, like, when I go to some of the card shows that actually have Magic at them sometimes, like, there are people that come up to the booth while I'm looking through cards that are like, hey, you got Ninja Turtles? Hey, you got Avatar? Like, they're trying to collect the sets of the things that they like. And I would rather that be an option and they can collect whatever they want and be happy and, show up and play some or just collect it to collect it. Cool. But, like, this isn't fucking Pokemon where everybody's going to the store and just buying it all out and trying to scalp it.
Right.
I mean, the collector's boxes are kind of that way, but that's not my problem.
It kind of feels like they made the collector's boxes kind of with that in mind. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but it's not as outrageous. I mean, we're talking Pokemon is going for 3 to 4 times retail on shit now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Like, sports cards have been bad for times, but like sports cards got overprinted to the point where most of the junk stuff is still available in the stores now.
Right.
Pokemon is literally, we're talking every week, people are lined up at the Meijer at 4:30 in the morning. Well, 4 in the morning, so that when it opens up, they can get their 2 packs.
Jesus
2 boxes or whatever. Like, some dude said he showed up with his 2 kids. I think they're like high school age, not like children, but his 2 kids at 4:30, and they were in the 40s as far as the number of their spot in line.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's literally what people are doing right now. And I don't remember if I mentioned this last week, but Pokemon in the last 4 years has printed the same number of cards as they printed from 2002 up until 2022. Basically, in the last 4 years, they printed as many cards as they did in the last 20. And there's still not enough in stores because people keep buying it.
I'm back for now.
Okay. What is the picture?
Laxative.
I thought you already had your scope.
This is his pill cam.
This is the PillCam scope.
Oh.
He's got to ready the slip and slide.
You have to ready it for that too?
Well,
yeah, but
really
this isn't
what he was eating for days.
This isn't the industrial strength. This is just this is all over the counter stuff.
So the Miralax Dulcolax
instead of a deep clean.
Yeah.
So you're doing like the Miralax. Okay. I mean, I got to tell you, when I did that last time, the Miralax Dulcolax, I felt like it cleared me out faster and more completely than the white shit.
I mean, if it was white shit, you should probably talk to a doctor.
Speaking of Marvel, you guys are talking about Magic the Gathering Marvel. Anybody else watching X-Men 97?
No.
I got a new season out. It's actually pretty decent.
I've watched the World Cup and a Korean dating show, and that's the extent of things I've watched this week. That wasn't,
Korean
Parks and Recs
dating show.
reruns. Oh, yeah. Netflix has a lot of Korean stuff that pops up, and we had one that they had a season last year, and we liked it, and it came back this summer, so we sit and watch it with the kids.
Turns out I really like Korean crime drama.
I've seen a couple. I do enjoy them, yes.
Like, really like it. I watched one. It was like, oh man, I need to watch more of these. So, yeah. There's even an actress, and I could not tell you her name. I know it when I see it, and I get excited when I see her name.
Okay. I mean, I shouldn't throw too many stones here because I enjoy some very niche Japanese things that
it's called hentai.
Some people I know. No, not hentai.
Called D movies.
No, not D movies.
The D stand for dick?
Yeah. No, I enjoy like Japanese kawaii metal, and my wife thinks that it's creepy that I like it.
That it's creepy?
Yes.
Is it all girls?
It's like the teenage girl metal, isn't it?
Yeah,
like baby
if
metal?
you're familiar with like baby metal, yeah. They're basically just pop groups with metal instrumentation. Yeah. Like
okay.
So there's baby metal, there's Lady Baby. Lady Baby is really weird because it is these two stereotypical Japanese kawaii females, and then the other person that's part of the vocal trio is a very tall, very well built, very bearded Australian man.
Okay, a little weird.
It's very weird, but the music works, and it's fun. And sometimes you just want fun.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Like with my ADHD, like if I like the music, I don't care about any other part of it. I will put that music on in the background and listen to it.
Yeah. Kawaii metal. I like melody, and I like loud, angry, distorted guitars. So it's kind of one of those things. Like, yep, that's just a mix that works for Chad.
It's funny. I went back and was listening because I don't know why I thought of it, but I went back and listened to the Rammstein album that I used to listen to back when that one album was actually popular, and still like it. Whole album,
yeah,
still good.
Get your blood pumping.
Yeah.
But like, they did a really good job of making it like it's got a good melody. It's got everything out. Like, you don't even have to care what they're saying.
Yep.
And it's still a really good album.
That's the appeal of half of like anime theme songs. You don't even know what they're freaking saying, but it has a good flow and feels sounds good. Yeah.
And they make it super poppy.
Yeah.
I mean,
the original theme song for Dan to Dan, like season 1 was freaking awesome. I'd listen to it every time I watched an episode. It was like this weird kind of, I don't even know what kind of music it is. It was just wiggly.
I mean, I've started my workouts, every workout for the past 3 weeks, with the same song from Ladrones, the band that I talked about before. Yeah. Their song Arriba La LA, like that's what I use to get my blood going at the gym. It's, I don't know, that's me. So does anybody want to talk about any of the dumb shit in the world, or are we just going to keep it light and nice today?
I really don't care about dumb shit.
I mean,
other than
I don't mind talking about it, but I don't know what you're going to have to narrow it way, way, way down.
I mean, I was just going to talk about, the generalities. It's possible that we have a brain dead person holding a Senate seat, and the proof of life photo that they posted online is
so obviously AI,
horribly AI.
But no one will question them, and no one will push the issue. And
oh no!
Did you see when Lindsey Graham died that the Grindr account posted that they're flying their flag at half mast?
I did.
Oh my God!
I thought that was
awesome.
quality marketing.
I mean, it was funny. Someone else, some post I think on Threads or something, and they were like, be respectful. He was somebody's husband and father. And somebody was like, actually, no, he was not.
Right. I mean, it might have been somebody's daddy, but I kind of doubt that too.
He did not strike me as the daddy in a relationship.
Right. I mean,
and you know what? That's okay. Good for him. I honestly, I don't want to make
anyone love.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, but when the rest of your job is just hammering against those people.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
The need to hide it. Yeah.
Yeah, like if he truly was a gay man, I think it probably makes me more sad than anything else, because it was such a life of self-hatred for him at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he's far from the only one, but
right. It's one of those things where, like, you initially get sympathy, and then what you chose to do with it after that just negated any sympathy I would have had.
Correct. It's just sad. Like, he should have been able to live his life out and proud if that was who he was. We're just bad as a society of being okay with that.
We're a society of other. If you're not, if you don't fit in line, you're an other, and everyone has the joy of being against you.
Yep.
I mean, it most likely was probably some kind of, he was just on a long ass flight, and old people on flights tend to get some clots and whatnot. So
yeah,
I don't think they announced what it was. But I just find it funny that, like, they're cool with that because they can just name a sister to the Senate seat.
Right.
Where in Kentucky, they're only doing it so that they can't name somebody else.
Right. Okay, so I don't know. I'm
these
probably
laws are either laws or they're not, and this is getting old.
Well, this is the oldest Congress we've ever had, so
they're all the worst. They only get worse.
Yeah, right. Like, I have a feeling, we as a podcast have talked about our stances on AI. I would say of all of us, I'm probably the most pro AI because it's literally my job now. But
I think we're clear on what uses we are against.
Right.
We are a collective of creatives, and I think everyone knows what we're against.
Yeah. I have a feeling that this McConnell situation and the AI attempts of providing proof of life and whatnot, I kind of think this is what we need to go through to get rules in place.
Well, did anyone else see Sean Astin before Congress testifying about AI? His job is his image.
Right.
And, someone can hijack, steal that image, and have him say, endorse, condemn, whatever they want him to do. And they actually
Correct.
can make a video of him, actively engaged, protesting, abusing, whatever they want. And that goes directly against his livelihood.
Correct.
And just because that is his livelihood doesn't mean it's any less of a violation for someone who
Correct.
bags groceries.
Absolutely. I know it's bad for the country. I'll be the first one to admit that, but I kind of think that this McConnell thing needs to kind of play out and see it. I want to say do some damage, but have some repercussions, because I think that's what it's going to take for us to actually start to govern AI.
Repercussions.
But like, what's repercussions look like in that situation?
I mean,
because I feel like the people that need to be taught this lesson are the same ones that are going to be like, well, I still got my way, so I don't care how they got it.
I think the consequences, I mean, there are legal consequences at play here. Like, if he is in fact unalive,
I feel like more like he had a stroke and he cannot sit up or function.
Yeah,
sure.
Haven't there been votes cast in his name since this started?
Correct.
Okay, but like, how are we doing that? Because they wouldn't let people vote remotely when they were on maternity leave or doing a number of other things.
I don't know how it's working. I don't know how they're allowing it.
I mean, I get that they don't follow their own rules, so whatever. But at the same time, like, how are they allowed to do that when there are literally rules in place that you can't vote remotely, partially because the space limitation of having to physically be there is one of the ways that they cap it so that you can't get more senators and representatives.
Right.
Like, that's one of the things that they're trying to do. Is basically say, like, we can't expand our Congress because we don't have enough room in the building.
I'm not talking about legal ramifications with Congress. I'm talking about defrauding the federal government. Like, he's getting a paycheck right now.
Well, from the federal government. For the rest of his life, he'll be on health care for the rest of his life.
That's different. There's a difference between disability and that kind of care than the salary that you get as an American congressperson.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
The money he made as a congressman vastly outweighs his paycheck.
Once again, that's not the point.
Doesn't make it any less fraud.
But if he is dead, then he's not committing fraud.
No, someone else would be the one committing the fraud.
Naming that party will be your problem.
That's going to be the hard part. But the thing is, they are using AI in a way to defraud the federal government out of whatever a congressperson's salary is over what time. That's felony.
I mean, sounds like a pardon to me.
Well, sure. But we need to get to the point where we're having a discussion about what we're going to be okay with AI doing. That's my goal. That's my hope. That coming out of this, we end up with more stringent laws and regulations to AI, because we need it. This is about some 80-year-old dude in Congress. That's one thing. But that's not the only type of impersonation that we're allowing AI to do right now, and some of it is problematic. Is probably the best words that I could use to describe it while being live on Twitch.
I will say that I agree. Probably real close to down the line with what you're saying here. I just don't see what path causes enough outrage to get something changed.
Well, I'm hoping that it's this.
Like,
I hope
every
I
part
hope
of
that,
what's happened to our government should have been outrage-inducing, and if it was a
Sure.
Democrat in there doing it, they would have already burnt down the Capitol. Like,
absolutely.
so
My-
the
my-
fact that it's them doing it, I don't know. Like, do the Democrats have to do it before they'll pass legislation?
I don't think so. I think that there
No.
is enough. I think
They're
there's
still
enough
not budging on
groundswell
gerrymandering.
in the Republican Party right now that if they are able to prove that this is what is happening, I think that there's enough groundswell in the Republican Party to have something done about it. I really do. I could be totally naive and wrong on that, but there's enough people asking the tough, pointed questions about AI right now on Capitol Hill that I think we can get through that hurdle. I could be wrong. I'll be the first one to admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
I think whatever we end up with won't meaningfully impact any of the people that are causing the problems.
I mean, I don't think it's
going to
gonna
prosecute a couple of idiots here and there and pat themselves on the back.
I don't think there's going to be enough legal ramifications that happen coming out of this, but I think it's going to lead to legislative outcomes because of this.
Right, but I'm saying the legislature is not going to have enough teeth to go after the main culprits, and instead it'll be some way to give felonies to random people that were making memes. Like, because it'll get written by AI companies, because if AI fails as hard as it should fail based on how bad of a product it is, then the economy collapses.
Well, it's probably the first thing that needs to go then. We need to give Congress teeth and balls.
Yep, they
don't
both want
go
that.
after
They don't want those teeth.
No, they don't. They
Yeah,
want to elect whether or not it's National Asparagus Month or what. That's the only thing they want to
They're not
vote
even
on.
doing that. They're just arguing over tiny things and not even passing shit because they're never going to work across the aisle with anyone. So it's just trying to keep 5 members of your own party on any given bill from voting against it because of some other stupid thing that they believe in. That's really the only thing they have to try and control right now. So I don't know. Like, what happens if McConnell cast a vote, or somebody cast a vote for McConnell and he was dead? Like, that's a decisive vote. Is there like a revote?
I don't know. I don't know enough about the policies and procedures of Congress
I'm
to
excited to
tell
hear
you.
Clarence Thomas's thoughts on what the founding fathers' thoughts would have been on AI.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they didn't have it at the time, so I guess black people shouldn't be able to vote.
Or women.
Right.
If it gets us off this subject, I have something I'd like to bring up.
Please.
Okay.
Sending a picture to the group chat of Dungeon Crawl Classic scratch off character sheets.
Yeah.
If anyone is interested, we can use these to base our next characters off
of. Yes, please.
No, it has strength, agility, stamina. So that stamina is charisma or constitution, personality, intelligence, and luck. I would say personality would
probably be charisma.
it's what they use for wisdom, because personality is what clerics pull from. So luck would be charisma. You know, if in a 1-for-1, like where they fit in this game versus that, but we could, just all agree where they fall. And it gives you a bit of equipment, it gives you an occupation, we can ignore that kind of stuff, but just like instead of rolling stats, we could use these, because I've had these since I don't know,
long time.
I've got
Con on the Cob a couple
packs.
Con on the Cob a couple years ago. So, or a few years ago. And we have yet to use them. And I would love to use them. And I would gladly donate one to anyone who needed one.
So you scratch those off and it has a random number under there?
Yeah. Yep. It's like you take that sheet, that's yours, scratch it off, here you go.
But you don't just scratch it all off at the go. You scratch it off as you need it.
Yes. Oh shit. That would be amazing. So the first time you have to do a strength check, you scratch off strength.
Because that's the whole thing in DCC.
And it's still a 1 to 20 behind there, like.
No, it's a 3d6. So 3 to 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you roll that, and you got 2 3s and a 5. Okay, you got a strength of 11. But it could be a lot.
That's what
it could be a lot worse.
So
yeah, that's what we do anyways. But this way,
I'm not.
We have, sheets to. I have sheets to use, and I just, I saw them sitting here, and I'm like, oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm 100% in favor of it.
You said you have some?
I do.
Give a good reason to crack them open, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've wanted to play DCC for a while.
I have as well. I'm not familiar with the nuances enough to say I could run it.
Right, like that's the struggle. I've read the book and I'm like, man, this just feels really hard to DM it for the first.
Yeah, I have the rule book. I have a couple modules actually. I have the DM screen.
Wow.
I have a module. Sorry, it's a 1 to 4 level. But the way they do it, they don't wait till you're level 20 to put you before cosmic gods and try to argue your life away. It's like the first adventure, your first level, and you're in the freaking courtroom of the heavens, arguing for humanity's survival versus, destruction. It's like, oh, okay.
I mean, my next character is more of a flavor concept than a specific class. So
yeah, I think Jeff's
whatever.
Yeah, that's the one we were playing monstrous characters and whatnot. So
yeah.
And this we're playing monstrous characters?
Yeah, remember anything from the what was the table, Jeff?
The typical like what would typically be the more monstrous
considered a
races.
Monstrous race, yeah. Like Minotaur, Centaur, Satyrs, that kind of shit.
But arguments can be made outside of that.
I was leaning towards bright green.
I had something in mind that I would probably have to kind of put together and show you what my vision for it is to make sure that you're okay with it.
Are you going to be the one brave enough to go old white man?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I play that in life. I don't want to play it in D&D.
Yeah.
But this scratch off will still work with that. There's just
because it's just giving you your base stats.
Yeah.
So any racial stat, any racial stats you'll add to that. But it's like if you scratch it off and your Constitution's a 6, well, that sucks. Yeah. But we're not starting at level 1 either, so you're gonna have to adjust that to whatever level you're at. So it
are
means
you picking your like ability score increases after you've scratched?
No, you can do that ahead of time. You know, if it's integral to your class. I mean, you're gonna
Well,
play
but
a
I won't
rogue.
know what's an odd, what's an even.
No, you won't. You'll just say put in the column next to it. I'm going to give a +2 to my dex at 4th level and a +2 to my con at 8th level. And when you reveal con, you're going to add 2 to it. Or if you have to roll a Constitution saving throw, you got to review it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah, it's just a source for the numbers. I mean, we could still just roll dice, which will work too. But I thought
No,
this would be
I'm fine
added
doing this, and I
flavor.
like the idea of it not popping up until we need it. But I'm just making sure, like, if there's certain things I got to make choices on, if it's
that there will be. And when you make your character, you're going to make your character. What level were you thinking, Jeff?
So that is where my concern comes in, because I feel like the idea that you're pimping, and I love the idea, is gonna work better for something that's much lower level.
Okay.
Because I'm looking like 11, 12,
Okay.
probably 12, so everybody can have that extra increase.
Okay. So you would have
Yeah.
four, if you're single class, you would have 3 level advancements, either feats or ability score increasements.
Would it be 4 if you're a fighter?
Maybe. I
Because they
think
get
so.
that one at 6.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. And you would also have shit at level 12. You know, class stuff that you get bonuses from, and your class would determine saving throws and what you're proficient at, all that kind of shit. So yeah, there'd be a lot of like okay, pause a second, let me do the math here, and writing things on the fly. But yeah, probably not the best choice for Jeff's next thing.
Well,
maybe
what's
we
going
could
on
just,
after that? Like,
who knows?
Has not been discussed.
okay.
I mean, I
Because,
guess
like, if we do the next one with that in mind, then I think we can find it appropriate, like everybody's a level 5 or something, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, I mean, the one we're in now is, I don't know if there's a date you wanted yours to happen, Jeff, but
No.
I mean, this could carry on for a while because really it's there's some events I need to trigger before
Yeah, I'm
the
thinking
story moves too far.
maybe end of next month.
That gives me what, 6 weeks?
Yeah, ish.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm not married to that. And if it seems like there's a natural place where it would make sense as well. I mean, I could be ready sooner.
I mean, I'm all for because these are kind of our every time I run a game or plan to run a game in the future, the characters we're going to return to for this. I'm cool with even ending it with a cliffhanger kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're always coming back to the same characters with you, so
Yeah, that would almost add to the drama. Get to a story resolution, but then kind of up in the air as where it's going from there, or what that means for them. And this story would really allow that. Hey, we're not talking politics. That's all that matters.
I mean, the other thing, if we go with the scratch off route, that does kind of eliminate taking an evening to make characters. That takes some out of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot.
As a positive or a negative, I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, the intention would have been for that to be an evening of content.
There's still a lot of things to discuss. Even
True.
without stats, you're figuring up a character, race, which comes with its own bonuses here and there, which you can kind of, with I think the newest edition, determine where those fall, dependent on your character class, which then also determines a lot of things. So bonus spells, spell attack, weapon attack, that kind of stuff will all come off those stat numbers, the origins. But you can mark your proficiencies. I'm proficient in stealth and what without having a number.
Yeah.
You're just adding the proficiency number to it. And once you need to roll for stealth or athletics or nature, you scratch off that. We might get through the first 2 sessions and you still have things you haven't revealed. So that could be, I don't know, both stressful. Well, one of the fun games I played with Sean and his crew, William ran an adventure where he made our characters for us. And the only thing he told us was what race and let us decide whether it was male or female. And we went into that adventure absolutely blind, no idea. And I ended up being a druid, the one from Tasha's, the fire druid. Forget what it's called.
Oh, yeah, the
what
fern.
Wildfire, circle wildfire. Yeah, and that was fun to discover that, because there's a fight, and I'm like, do I stand back here and try to summon some kind of magical energy? I don't even know what energy I would summon, and or do I charge in and hit him with a candlestick or something, because I don't have any real weapons on me. So it was fun to fumble through and discover along with everyone else. Granted, the game master, the DM who's running that session, has to know that ahead of time. You have to know that these people are going to trip and fail and not come at them with brass knuckles. You gotta give them a chance to discover. But I don't know, it puts a lot on the DM as well as the players. So, but I think when D&D started, when Chainmail was made, all dice rolls were made by the DM, and they were done like behind a screen. So when you made a stealth check, you didn't know if you were successful or not. You may think you were hidden, and then the person you're hiding from walks up on you. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I think that adds a lot of suspense to role playing. Because I roll a 38, I know I'm hidden. I can fuck around and not worry about it. But if I don't know if the guy see me, I don't know if he's coming around, I'm not gonna poke my head out, look for him. I don't know. people get different things from role playing, and there's different ways to play it to amass those results and experiences. So I have this Seiko watch that I've had for years. It's not a overly expensive watch, but it's a decent watch. What doesn't work, it doesn't hold a charge, even though it's one of those kinetic where it has the little counterweight and it spins around and winds itself. And I sent it away to this watch repair place, and they sent me an estimate, said we can fix this, it'll be this, and I'm like, okay, cool, do it. And they said it'll be a month, 2 months for it to come. Well, it came back Monday. I opened the pack and I look at it and I'm like, okay. I look in the pack, there's a return label if I need to return it for any reason, and I'm like, okay, here it goes. Because the second hand was detached from the center and was just laying inside the face, under the crystal. I'm like, seriously? And I checked my email and it said, we see that your watch was delivered. Enjoy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'm sending it back to you. I guess there's a reason why you send this prepaid return label, because this might not be the first time. So kind of sour. But yeah.
Who did you send it to? Like a watch shop?
Watch repair professionals is a place I found online. They're in Wisconsin.
Oh.
They do repairs on all brands of watches. You send it to them with it. You print off a prepaid shipping label, put it in your package, put their label on it, ship it to them for free, and they look at it and send you an estimate, and you approve the estimate, and they tell you there's certain things you can like opt out of, like, oh, I don't care about that, I don't care about that, just make it work. I don't care if it's the band is cleaned or polished or repaired, just make it work, kind of thing. But
okay.
I mean, it looked good. It looked put together, other than the piece that was actually loose.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't crack that open and put that back. It's the whole reason I sent it to you.
Yeah.
So, and I told you about my youngest, right? Elizabeth. She's the school year ended, so she's looking for a new job.
Yeah.
She had a phone interview yesterday with Victims Assistance in Akron.
Mm-hmm.
And she's Karen's like, that would be really good for her. Just her understanding what it is, and then Elizabeth kind of calling and filling it in what the job would be. And yeah, it's working kind of hand in hand with the police and hospital, and finding people services and help, counseling, whatnot, after some kind of event.
I do find it amusing that you said your youngest, like they're not the same age.
She is younger. She's
right,
a whole 5 minutes younger.
Sure.
And then my oldest...
Not in the eyes of the state.
Yeah, my oldest shared her news. I think I shared it with you guys, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and Abby went on vacation, and while on vacation, Abby proposed. So kind of excited. She was sending us lists of names of people she needs to invite. She goes, is there anybody I forgot? We're comparing lists. God, so it starts. But
so I assume they were discussing this possibility before that, like.
Yeah, I don't know that's I don't know the insides of. I mean, I know Abby didn't ask my permission, which I'm still a little sore about. That's a joke. I'm not sore. But Darby said she did suspect something was up. She didn't know for sure, but she kind of thought maybe this would happen.
Okay.
And then afterwards, I guess I went to Golden Gate Park to the botanical gardens there or something. And Abby went to the bathroom and came back, and then Abby, I guess she was all antsy because every time they stopped to look at different display, this lady with the stroller would just creep up on him and kind of stand right next to him and look at the same stuff. And Abby was getting really pissed, I guess, in Darby, or she told Darby afterwards, because, and finally they just kind of walked by a bunch of displays and just went to the fourth one down the road to get away from this lady so Abby could have, her moment. But it was funny just to hear her just getting all frustrated because fucking lady in her stroller. Yeah.
Just throw a stick in front of it and run away.
Yeah. Jam something in the spokes and motor. But no, really happy for them. I can't say I didn't expect this to happen. They've been together for 3.5 years, and they live together.
Well, they were immediately putting their list together right away. I just assumed that.
Yeah. Well, Darby knows who the fam is and who all the cousins and aunts and uncles and everything.
I liked how when originally Amber was like, can we have a small wedding, 60 people? I'm like, that doesn't even cover my immediate family, so no.
Yeah. Well, they're still kind of toying with the idea of maybe going away on their own somewhere and then coming back for a big family reception kind of thing.
Honestly,
that's very
it's not a bad idea.
It's very frugal to do that. I mean, spend all the money on the thing you're gonna, rather than on this ceremony dress and whatnot. But spend it on the fun part.
Right. Well, then you don't have to get a bunch of dresses and tuxedos for people. And
well, I think one of their concerns is just they don't want it to be a spectacle. They've never been too worried about what people think, but they don't want to pick a day and let everyone have the opportunity to just be assholes if they want. So.
Oh well, yeah.
And
I just figured
I don't want.
Can probably get a better
yeah.
rate if you're saying it's for a party and not for a wedding.
Oh yeah,
because you don't get upcharged on everything.
Right.
True. But yeah.
Chad, do you need to take things outside?
Probably should.
Well, that sound, folks, means that our time together is ending this week. Please join us this weekend for our weekly delve into dungeon adventure. We have been Two Fools.